In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the best luxury bags for under $1,000. Luxury bags aren't always the most accessible, but there are some bags that are slightly more affordable that I think are worth picking up. So I wanted to share that with you guys. The first bag is the Fendi wallet on chain. Now, wallet on chains for most luxury brands can usually be like entry bags. They don't tend to be as expensive as the standard bags because they are wallets on chains. So they are quite small. I do have a Louis Vuitton wallet on chain, but I actually quite liked this Fendi one because it kind of is giving me Fendi Baguette vibes. The Fendi Baguette is a very classic bag and is in fact now on my wish list. It wasn't before, but I have been seeing it around. But this wallet on chain, especially in the black patent color, I will put a picture here, I thought was really nice. It is kind of similar to the Baguette in the styling of it, I felt. And for the price, I think is actually quite a nice bag. It does also come in a brown color, but I would be most drawn to the black. I think it's quite a classic color. You could probably pair it with loads of different outfits. And what I do like about wallet on chains is that you can tie the chain in a way that it can sit crossbody or also just under your arm, so you can wear it a bit more dressy, and it is quite a good size. So that is the first one. I will also mention that I am quite a fan of vintage, so I know I've mentioned the Fendi Baguette a few times, and that could also be an option for under £1,000. You can find vintage Fendi Baguettes on various websites. I'm usually stalking the Feves Collective website, but I do know that there are some other luxury used items websites that do have them too. But I have seen a few Fendi Baguettes, especially the mini size, on the Feves Collective website, and it's definitely one that I am going to pick up at some point. I'm actually going to pick up the Fendi Baguette intentionally in vintage and not in the new style. I think it is a classic style of bag. It always comes back around, and so definitely do check out vintage or secondhand, gently used bag. I think in some cases they are even better quality, so I definitely think it's worth checking out. But the first one for me is the wallet on chain. The second bag I have is quite popular. It is the PRADA re-edition bag. I think it's the 2000 version. You probably have seen this on loads of other people's lists as well, because it is a bag that has come back around. It is one that you can also buy vintage. You could probably get it cheaper than what it's retailing for now in vintage. So that is also a tip, guys. Do always check out vintage. I can't say it enough. It does help to be sustainable, but also fashion's fashion irrespective of age. I did do an unboxing on the PRADA re-edition. It is not a leather bag, so it is a nylon bag, but it is very on trend now. This is another bag that's gone around and come back out. So I do think it's something that you probably will be able to use for a very long time and pass it on to children or cousins or whoever, and I think that they would get use out of it in many years time. So I think it's a good option. I also do like the fact that it comes in loads of different colors. So although it is quite a popular bag, a bag that you see everywhere, you can always kind of inject a bit of your own style with it by picking a color that is most suited to you and your personality. So I do like that about the PRADA re-edition bag. It's not one that you can wear crossbody, so it is a shoulder bag or a handheld bag. The Fendi you can wear crossbody, or you can even add your own strap. When I bought my Louis Vuitton wallet on chain, I did buy a separate strap at the time to wear crossbody with it, even though it did come with its own chain. So do bear that in mind too. Last year, I think maybe 2019, 2020, it was a bag that was really super difficult to get your hands on. I think it might have settled down a bit, so I think they are a bit easier to access. I did pick up my pink one online without any trouble at all. So I definitely think the PRADA re-edition bag is worth checking out. So the next bag that I have is a Gucci bag. It's the Ophidia GG mini bag. I don't think I've seen anyone with this bag. I'm not sure how I stumbled across it. I think I may have received an email about it in my inbox, but I actually really like this bag. Gucci monogram is something that I don't think will ever really go out of style, and I really like the shape of this bag. It kind of has that same feel as the PRADA re-edition, but it is one that is definitely less popular and I think is slightly more stylish. And I'm not a monogram girl. Like, I'm not usually a monogram person, but in this style, I think it looks really nice. I think it's a bag that you can probably dress up and down, which I'd say is probably more than you could do with the Prada re-edition. I think the Prada re-edition is slightly more casual than the Gucci. I think that you could wear the Gucci in the day and in the evening. Definitely on trend, but it still has a classic edge to it. I think the price of this bag is really good. I think I might pick this bag up. Also, when I wear monogram, I tend to wear it more as like a neutral. So because of the color, I do also feel like it is good for all seasons. I think it's a bag that you could probably wear in the summer, maybe more in the evening in the summer, and also wear in the winter. Of the bag so far, this Gucci bag is probably a front runner for me. If I was picking, this bag would probably be up there, and it's actually one of the cheapest of the three. So I think that this one is a good deal, and it's not as bait, like it's definitely more discreet. I don't always like to wear things that everybody has, so that might be what's making me lean a bit more towards it than the Prada re-edition. The next bag is the CHIQUITO NOEUD, and I have this bag and I love this bag. I have a couple of videos on it which I will link in the description or up here for you guys to check out. But I really like this bag. I would also suggest the Moyen, the CHIQUITO Moyen, but I'm still waiting on mine to come, so I don't want to give that suggestion yet without checking it out when it comes first. But the CHIQUITO NOEUD is a beautiful bag, guys, and the price I think is really good. For me, it is very stylish. Some of the other bags I think are more classic, and I might say that their price point maybe has more to do with the brand, whereas this JACQUEMUS bag, I think the actual design of the bag is really nice. It's not a bag that I've seen very often. In fact, I've never seen anybody carrying this bag. That might be because I've been stuck at home, but it does also come in loads of different colors. They do sell out very quickly, but at the moment I think the autumn winter collection is on pre-order, so you could always make a pre-order. I haven't been ordering directly from the JACQUEMUS site, because if you're based in England, then I think that there's a note on there about charges at customs. So I ordered my bag from Louisa Via Roma, but I did see it also on Farfetch and Essence as well. So you can always check out those websites. I have mine in white, but if you were looking for a bag that maybe was your first luxury bag or was a bag that you really wanted to use quite often, then they do have it in beige, they have it in black and more neutral colors. I feel like I have to show it to you guys. Do I have to show it to you guys, or can you guys check out the video? I might grab it to show you guys. So this is her, and I can't rave about this bag anymore than I have already, guys. So I do definitely think it's worth checking out. I don't know that I can say too much about its resale value or anything like that. I guess that there might be more value in more of the classic, more traditional brands like Prada and Gucci, but I guess that all depends on how much you care about that kind of stuff. I just think that this bag is so cute. It's so nice. And they have had a few other bags in their autumn winter collection that I definitely think are worth checking out too. So I will put links in the description box and you guys can check those out. So the next bag that I have is, of course, the Telfar bag. Now I have mine in this orange color and I love this little bag, guys. I think that this bag is definitely worth picking up. I got luxury vibes from this bag when I picked it up. It is a very plain bag. I want it in all colors and all sizes. So it's definitely a bag that I enjoy and a bag that I have been reaching for quite a lot this summer. Of course, it does come in other colors, but the releases are quite restricted. So you do need to make sure that you are following Telfar on Instagram. If you check on their stories or on their timeline, you will see the times and dates of their releases. I think they have a release for the black color coming up. So I definitely think I might be picking that one up in maybe the medium size. I do think that this small size is really pretty. And actually for £1,000 or $1,000, you could probably pick up a couple of these. I just think that they're really versatile. You can wear them in the evening and in the day. So it's all down to the color that you pick. So I definitely think it's worth checking Telfar out, and I will put links in the description to their website. There are a few bags on this list that are on my wish list and I definitely think are worth picking up. For me, luxury isn't about buying the most expensive thing because you can. It is about what makes you feel good and what you genuinely enjoy to wear. I will put another link to one of my videos here for you guys to check out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.